guys, you need to understand something about when you are not retaining your sexual energy. When you are not retaining your sexual energy, you are falling into lust. You are lacking discipline as a man. You're going to be easily tempted. You are always going to be comfortable, and you're never going to get far in life. So I just recently heard that somebody in my hometown, a teacher in my hometown, was charged with sexual misconduct, sexually violating a minor, a student on campus and off campus. And now this teacher is currently serving time, held up in county jail, 47 years old, and he's messing around with a minor. Now, to me, that is unacceptable and that's inappropriate. But I heard that piece of news yesterday, and I felt the need to talk about it, maybe use it as a teaching moment for you guys. Like, listen, man, I know for a fact that teacher, that male teacher, he's not retaining his sexual energy. Okay, he's not disciplined as a man. God got you serving a purpose with educating the youth on these school grounds, and you over here lusting over a child, over someone that's underage, an underage girl. Now let me tell you something, man. Men like that, guys like that, they are allowing lust to have dominion over their flesh. I'm telling you right now, guys, you cannot allow lust to take control over your flesh. You can't. I told y'all in my last video that lust is a very destructive thing. It's very destructive to a man. We all know this because we've seen what lust can do to any man. It can destroy a man. It can cost a man his job, his career. Lust can cost you so much money in the process. Lust will turn you into a reprobate. I don't know if I said that word correctly, but it will turn you, the Most High will turn you over into a reprobate. And you're going to have a reprobate mind. Basically, a robot, an NPC. And guys like that, they're letting lust take control. They're letting lust have dominion over their flesh. And they're not thinking with their mind. They're not thinking with their brain. Instead, they're thinking with what's down there. They're thinking with their penis. And this goes for all you guys, man. Like, you cannot be thinking with your penis. I've heard so many stories about teachers, male teachers, overstepping boundaries with children, with underage kids, underage girls, sexually exploiting them, trying to have sexual relationships with them, violating them on campus and off campus. Like, I've heard so many stories about that taking place. But the only conclusion I can come to that is that these men are weak. These men are thinking with their penis. They're not thinking with their brain. And they're thinking with lust, with lustful intentions. They don't care if it's going to cost them their job. They don't care what the repercussions are going to be with committing that type of crime. They don't care, because it's the lust that's taken over. They're no longer in a rational state of mind anymore. Their state of mind is sex. Their state of mind is lust, pleasure, excitement. Okay? They're not thinking rationally no more, man. And see, when you're no longer thinking rational as a man, that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. When you're no longer thinking rationally, you're not applying logic to a situation that you are in, or applying logic before you get yourself into that situation, right? So all I'm telling you guys is stop thinking with your penis. Knock it off. Stop it. You have to use your rational thinking and start thinking logically about the stuff that you want to do, the stuff that you're trying to do. Like, always think before you act. Okay? If you know you're not supposed to cross that red light, don't cross that red light. Don't drive past that red light. Stop before you go. Think before you act. And most guys, even guys that are like in their 40s and 50s, are not thinking with their mind. They're not thinking with their brain. You know, God gave you a brain for a reason. Well, use that bitch. Use that brain. Because it was given to you for a reason. To think, to analyze, to evaluate. You understand? So, fellas, don't let lust have dominion over your flesh. Okay? We're too young. Like, we are too young. We got so many years ahead of us. You know, there's a time and place to be having sex, to be getting freaky and all that stuff. You know, as men, we got too much to do. We got too much to accomplish. Like, we got goals that we need to tackle. We got so many. We just have so much to do. Like, we're not finished. Like, we're not a complete project. You see, we're not born with value for a time that we arrive on this earth. Like, no. We have to constantly, every day, consistently work for our value. And we have to, every day, develop that value. And it takes time, but we cannot allow sex, lust to take us off our pivot. Like I said, it's a time and place to have sex. You know, once you are financially stable as a man and you are complete in life, like, only then you can start turning up and doing what you want to do, but, you know, still have limits to what you're doing in terms of fun and pleasure. Don't go crazy and stuff. But so yeah, man, with that being said, I just want to make this quick little message. Hopefully y'all gain some edification with this topic, and I'll catch you on the next one, and I'm out.